All right, now speaking on this match specifically, I want to bring up something that I've been pretty adamant about personally for this entire season, and that is Jack Grealish and how he has not been called up for an English cap. And I think it's a very interesting move or interesting decision by Gareth Southgate and the English national team. I don't understand it at all. I really don't. And it's such a dumb excuse if they say, oh, you're not in a big enough club. Aston Villa is in the Premier League, one of the most competitive one of the most competitive leagues. I mean, he's facing against top teams that is like pretty strong, and he's still putting in a solid performances. And the other players that are in the English national team are some of them aren't as good stats wise and on the pitch in terms of talent. Let's start off with Jack Grealish. He's had 9 goals and 8 assists this season in 31 appearances in all competition. That is impressive, especially for a small team, the team that is struggling with producing goals and setting up for their matches. And Aston Villa is doing quite poorly in the league right now. And then there's other players who are from stronger sides, and we see them not having as big as a role. Let's look at James Maddison. Great player, don't get me wrong, for Leicester City. 9 goals and 3 assists in 35 appearances. Now, that makes 0 sense for me. Why, if James Maddison, stats-wise, he's doing quite incredibly. He's doing very, very well for Leicester, and he deserves to be on the English national team. Then why is Jack Grealish not on there? Jack Grealish on the pitch specifically. Now, we're looking past stats, because based off these stats, Jack Grealish has played 4 less matches than James Maddison and has better stats in terms of having equal goals but having more assists. But I don't understand. I just don't understand. On the pitch, Jack Grealish is so important for Aston Villa. James Maddison is important for Leicester City, but Jack Grealish's influence and how he makes Aston Villa look way better than they currently are, and overall as an organization and as a team, he makes them look way better. But I don't understand again why he isn't called up when James Maddison is. Now, James Maddison, I think, deserves a spot on the English national team. He does, as an attacking midfield player. But another player I don't understand who's on the team, who is really young and isn't fully developed, is Mason Mount. 41 appearances for Chelsea in all competitions. 6 goals and 5 assists. He has 10 more appearances, and stats-wise, he's not doing well. But stats doesn't mean everything. But we see again that Jack Grealish, he's doing better on stats, but also as a player. He's on the pitch, he does way better, pretty versatile. He can play in a central midfield role, attacking midfield role, and he's even used by Aston Villa as a left winger in some cases. And the reason as to why Gareth Southgate doesn't choose him is just quite perplexing to me. And of course, we're probably going to see Jack Grealish move, potentially, with the reports saying that he could leave Aston Villa whether they survive the relegation or they get relegated. Now, he is a local lad, and he's shown his love for his team, but I extremely don't. I doubt Aston Villa keeping him, because he is a talented player, and there are definitely some teams that are looking to capitalize on Aston Villa potentially being relegated and take Jack Grealish. And again, I just need to highlight this. If he shows strong performances after the break, after the coronavirus break, and he still is putting in consistent performances that make Aston Villa look amazing and do better than they probably should, then he really should be called up for the English national team.